Good evening, Mr. Dodi. Thank you for being here. Today, our team would like to present our final project for the object-oriented programming course. So, first, let me introduce myself. My name is Zaky, and I'm here with my partner,
Jauna Jani Mamoko.
Jauna, and we are excited to introduce you to our application, namely ForgeFit. ForgeFit is a comprehensive fitness tracking application designed to help users monitor their daily workout, track their progress, and achieve their health goals. We built this application to solve the problem of unorganized workout routines by providing a seamless, user-friendly digital experience. Uh, Next session will be presented by Jonah.
Okay, so right now let's talk about the technology behind the ForgeFit. So in this application, we adopted a modern web architecture by separating our front end and back end. As you can see right here, we separate our back end right here and then separate our front end here. And then for the backend itself, we use Java with the Spring Boot framework, and this allowed us to strongly implement the object-oriented programming concepts we learned this semester. For example, here at Model, we use what we learned in this class, OOP class. For example, like here we have food item class, and then we make a constructor, and then the getter, and then also the setter. Okay, and then for the database, we are using PostgreSQL to securely store user data and workout logs. Okay, and our SQL query is inputted here. And then for the frontend itself, we built a single page application using React and Fight so that it will give our users a fast, responsive, and also dynamic interface. So as viewed here, as you can see, we use React and Fight as our main stack for the front end. And then for the deployment, the backend is containerized using Docker and hosted on Render, while the frontend is deployed on Netlify. But since we still produce it on local database, so I think this deployment is already written here and it will use for the next development, I think, if it's already published to the public. Okay, now let's move to the demonstration of our web. So here I'm going to run the deployment, and then first of all we need to turn on the backend first. All the tutorial is already documented on the deployment MD, and first we will run this command to turn on the backend. JD fitness backend. Then we can run the previous command to run the Spring Boot. Then as we can see right here, it's already good and run pretty well. Now let's turn on the front end. So here we must change the directory to fitness front end because we separate both front end and back end, and then we run npm run dev. Okay, and terminal provide us with the localhost link, so we can just click this, and then it will display the sign in first. So I think to maximize the implementation or demonstration, I'll try to create a new account first. Let's say the name is Java, and then the password is 1234567 8. Just make a simple password, and then create account, and then we have a plain dashboard that display the streak, today's nutrition, today's workout, and the leaderboard. As you can see again, there are other user already named Han Tangu, and then we can add a new nutrition log. For example, we want to add a food that we already ate this morning. Let's say chicken breast, and then let's say the calorie is 150, 200, and then for the protein we got around 150. Add to log. Okay, by adding a new food to our routine, it will turn on the 1 day streak. So basically the system of the streak will be implemented after 24 hours. So after 24 hours you already turn off the streak. After you add a new nutrition or gym lock, it will add +1 to the streak. And then maybe we can implement the gym lock feature. Let's say push up. We do it by 3 sets and 10 reps, then save exercise. As you can see right here, the dashboard is updated, and then we can see from the dashboard that our streak is turned on, today's nutrition is added, and then for today's workout, we can see right here there is push up, and then for the leaderboard, we can see that Hunting You is still higher than us for the rank. Like this, we can see for the leaderboard itself, there are 2 leaderboards by streak and also by workouts. Since me and Hunting You is still doing 1 workout this day, so it's still the same. Maybe we already added some nutrition and also gym lock. I think it's better for us to move to the profile in here, because like if we want to count daily calorie or protein intake, we need to insert the height, age, and also weight. Here we can insert, let's say my height is 178 centimeters, and then my weight is 80, age is 19. And then we can also insert our activity level, such as light active, sedentary active, and also very active. And then we can save our profile. So it will affect the daily calorie and protein intake of ours. So here, as you can see, after I insert a new data for me, it will modify the BMI and things here. And then for the nutrition targets, we have 2 features, which is auto, and there is the information for this nutrition target, and then there is manual override. And then we can also insert the weekly workout goal, and then there is also setting for our account. And then if you want to delete your account, you can just click delete account right here. Okay, so I think for the features is only that. So there is also one more feature that is very important, which is logout. So this is basically the logout button, and if we click here, it will return to the sign-in page. Okay, so I think for the demonstration is already only like that, and the next presentation will be continued by my friend Rayhan.
Let's back with me. Since this is an object-oriented programming project, we heavily relied on OOP principle in our Java backend. So the first is for the encapsulation. As we can see here in the model, we use like private fields with public getter and setter methods in our entity classes such as user and workout models to protect data integrity. And the second is the abstraction. We utilize like the interface for our services and repository layers. So here, this is like the complex implementation details from controller, and then the last is the inheritance and polymorphism. We implemented inheritance hierarchy where necessary and utilize Spring Data GPA interface with extend standard database operation. In conclusion, building ForgeFit has been a great learning experience for our team. It challenged us to integrate a robust Java Spring backend with a modern React frontend while strictly applying object-oriented principle. That's bring us to the end of our presentation. Thank you for your time and attention. We would now like to open the floor to any question you might have.
Okay, sir, I think that's all for our presentation today. We hope that this application will give you insight and maybe inspiration for your future project, or maybe this project can be beneficial for many people later.
Yes.
So I think that's all. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.